Right now we're about to catch our flight and take off, so I'm gonna take you guys with me. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today it's going to be a travel vlog. We're actually headed out to Colorado to meet with a friend of mine. She does real estate there, so we're going to be checking out a couple of her projects, talking flips, Airbnbs, wholesaling, all that good stuff. But yeah, a little rough start to the morning. If you guys follow me on Instagram especially, you know how often I get flat tires. I actually just bought brand new tires, and somehow I was able to manage getting a flat tire, and it's pretty bad, as you guys can see, but we'll worry about that problem on Sunday. Right now we're about to catch our flight and take off, so I'm gonna take you guys with me.
Flight 25 here? There we go.
Alright guys, we finally made it to the Airbnb after a long day of travel. We are in beautiful Colorado Springs, if you guys can see. And we're going to be meeting up with my friend Gabby. We're going to check out some projects, and we're also going to enjoy this beautiful weather, get some good food. I'm just excited. It's going to be a work/pleasure trip, so it should be a lot of fun. Alright, so we came to get breakfast. We have a 30-minute wait, so we're going to go check out a house that's very close and talk about the deal, how she got it, what it looks like, all that good stuff.
They started the remediation. Oh, great. Yeah, it's down to the studs.
Alright guys, so I'm out here with my friend Gabby. I'm gonna have her introduce herself in just a minute. Yes, I have a lollipop. My mouth is so dry out here in Colorado, and I'm having trouble breathing because we are really above sea level. But as you guys can see, this property has a lot of opportunity, and I'm gonna let her break it down and talk about the numbers, the deal, how she got it, and everything.
I'm Gabrielle Simmons, Trucker Lady G on Instagram or Facebook, just Gabrielle Simmons. I do wholesaling and house flipping, and we are at a project today that I am super excited about. This is 1312 East Fillmore Street in Colorado Springs, Colorado. We've been under contract on this property for like 5 months, and it's currently in the middle of a meth remediation. So that's super exciting because that means we're able to buy this house way below market. We bought it for $300,000 is what we're under contract for right now. And because it was a HUD foreclosure, the bank even agreed to do the meth remediation for us. So that's $40,000 we get to save. We bought it at $300,000. As you can see, it's boarded up, looks like shit. Everything inside and outside looks like shit. But the ARV on this property is $520,000, and that's actually conservative. So we're looking to put in about $100,000 worth of work. This house is about 3,000 square feet, and it's perfect for a house hack situation or a duplex. On this main level, we have 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, full kitchen, gorgeous large open area for living room. Downstairs is another 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, huge living room, full kitchen as well. So really looking to dump a bunch of money in here, bring it back to life, and make a really good profit.
And so one last thing though, I want you to talk about the meth stuff, right? Because in Houston we have flooding, we have hoarders, we have hurricanes, but meth is new for me, right? So can you talk about like the meth remediation and what that looks like, and how you were able to negotiate that with the bank?
Yeah, so when we first went under contract on this property, we didn't know that it had been used as a meth lab essentially is what we think, because of the levels of meth that were detected in here. So we got a specialist out here to take some tests and found that the levels of methamphetamine were like through the roof, literally and metaphorically. So with that being said, if you guys don't know, like, you can't just live in a meth house. You can't just sell a meth house, because it's very, very dangerous. It's very bad for your health. So that has to be completely remediated before you can do anything else. The remediation process on a house like this is tearing out all the walls, all the floorboards, everything, ceilings, everything has to be torn out. If there's a central heating or cooling system, all of that has to be replaced. In this house, there's not central heat or cooling, it's all baseboard. And they have to come in, they have to spray everything, it has to set, they have to spray again, it has to set, they have to come back and redo testing. Then you can start from the studs and start putting up walls and stuff again. So it's a really big process. Would have cost us about 40 grand.
Lots of opportunity here though, guys. Downstairs unit, upstairs unit, and 2 separate garages in the back. And y'all know I would already turn those into living spaces. Airbnb is really popular here. You got the mountains over here. A lot of opportunity here, a lot of opportunity. And that's why I wanted to make this trip, is to see the different markets, how things look compared to Houston, where the average median home price there is like $360, $370, and here it's like $500,000. So it's just like nuts. On top of that, there's no better way to learn than to actually go see a property. And we may go see a couple more, but either way, I wanted to come, touch the brick, see what it looks like, see the numbers, and see how she's doing her deals. And the equity capture, the cash flow, I mean, it's all the things that we want, that we would like in a deal. And you know, ownership is key in real estate. Own some shit, ownership.
So this is crazy. For the meth test, the reporting limit, meaning that's the max amount that can be reported of meth that's detected in the property for it to not have to have remediation. The max is 0.013. This is what the house had. 38.7 and 28.4.
Gosh.
That's the levels of concentration of meth that was found in the house. Craziness.
Do you guys have sweet tea?
Just have regular.
Do you have orange juice? Or chocolate milk?
I do.
Let's do chocolate milk.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say mix them for a second.
Nah.
Chocolate milk, more coffee. Okay. All right, enjoy, guys.
All right, so tell us about this deal.
Okay, so we found this deal. Actually, I had a real estate agent bring it to me because her client needed to sell it, and they needed to sell it quickly because they had a new build that was getting done before schedule. So she contacted me and was like, hey, come see this house, give us an offer, please. And I was able to lock it up, and we closed in 2 weeks. I used my investor partner to actually purchase it because he could close quicker than I could at the time. So he bought it initially, and then we just turned around and bought it from him, we being me and my husband Q, and used Q's VA loan. So that's usually zero money down, which is exactly what it was. So we bought this house at $365,000, $0 down, literally paid $1,900 in closing costs at closing. Okay, $365,000 we purchased it for, put in $22,000 to completely renovate it on the inside. Outside was already done, and now today it's worth about $460,000. So we're looking to do a refinance, pull all that cash out. Which, fun fact, the VA, you can do refinances up to 100% LTV. So we're pulling out the full $460,000 and gonna walk away with a bunch of cash and go do it again.
And Gabby was also saying that the old owners had actually just done an insurance claim as well. So like the whole outside of this house was just redone. She just bought a hot tub off of Facebook Marketplace because eventually they're gonna Airbnb this. They have a couple other Airbnbs. So yeah, just using different strategies, guys. And I think her plan, or their plan, is to the prior property that we walked the outside of, they're gonna house hack it, either live downstairs or upstairs and rent out the other units. But it's just, that's why I love real estate. There's so many ways to skin a cat in real estate. You can't just think of everything from a traditional purchase or a BRRRR. There's so many ways and so many strategies that you can stack together that makes it work, and you can pull out money tax-free. Like, what other business can you do that with?
80s, and so it's like brick or cash.
So we are currently on the side of a mountain, and I mean literally, like it took us about an hour and a half to get up here. But past a certain point, you can actually just shoot, because it's kind of like no man's land on the side of the mountain. So we have a couple guns, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have some fun. Aloha.
Yeah.
So if you guys made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. I know this video is kind of all over the place, but the main thing that I wanted to drive home is that you can do real estate in any market. There's all types of exit strategies. You just gotta know how to use them and how to apply them to your market. But now it's Sunday. Sunday's problem is fixing this flat tire that we got on the way to the airport. But if you haven't already, like, subscribe, make sure you're following me on Instagram, TikTok. Until next time, peace.